Hello folks, welcome back to Data Politica, and my name is Peter Ogutu. Now, here we decode power and beset Kenya. Now, this protest has sent panic mode to William Samoei Ruto. Why? Because as soon as the protest ended, insiders say that there was an impromptu meeting involving Ruto and the KDF, because the president is seeing power leaving him. It's a clear message that wananchi hawamtaki, kweli, because the whole nation, including your own hometown, Eldoret, demonstrating, demanding your removal. I think he is the only president that is most hated in Kenya. People want him to go. Now, the secret meeting involving KDF is to, of course, he was trying to tell the KDF that you need to safeguard my power, because the Gen Zs, they comprise of 70% of Kenyans, and they want me out, but I need to remain in power. This came after, what waliuawa, of course, unfortunate. Police were frog marched. I saw a police woman being beaten, kama mwizi. Yeah, I saw someone kicking a police officer, and all these factors, the fact that wananchi wali overwhelm the security forces, policemen na wengine, it sent, panic mode to William Samoei Ruto. And now he's seeking help from KDF, despite, kisheria, KDF is not supposed to intervene kwa maandamano that is peaceful, because KDF's main work is to protect the country against external attacks. But now the president wants to use KDF to, of course, protect power yake. Because yesterday, it is even said that KDF alitoka nje, wakashoot watu. That's why the media was ordered not to cover, because there was order from KDF, waende, stop maandamano. Of course, KDF hawaji kuongea ni kupiga, kweli. So, the president is seeking help from KDF because he has realized that he no longer hold this power, because wananchi wamesema kila wiki they've been demonstrating. So if the same thing happened, if whatever happened yesterday happens next week and thereafter, what country will he be ruling? Because the world will tell him now, man, people don't want you need to leave office. Yeah, USA will intervene. You need to leave office, because there's no way every year people die, people demonstrate demanding your removal. In fact, presidents wote from Kibaki, from Kenyatta, Kibaki, Moi, Kibaki, Uhuru, Ruto is the only president mwenye ameface maandamano ile nye watu wamtaki, as in people don't want him. People want him to leave State House. Why? Because of the way he's ruling Kenya, yeah, pretending that he's a good president, yet he's the worst, because people go hungry, people don't have even food, watu hawawezi lipia toa school fees, everything may hike, inflation rate, watu sema. But now, he's maintaining power. Amesema lazima kae kwa power. And he's even saying that he has to win the next elections, probably by manipulating the results. In fact, we have been seeing his allies like Oscar Sudi saying that wataongeza kura kwa basket ya Ruto. Yeah, and of course, all these factors is making Kenyans angry. Like, how can we vumilia Ruto tena aibe tena 2027, tena tuvumilie the other 5 years, si tutakufa? So people want him to leave power. And I think even the political figures like Gachagua and the rest, they're using this to their advantage, because they know that this man is going down. So we need to side with the Gen Zs. That's why, President Ruto now is siding with KDF as the only way to remain in power. And that's the only way he will use to remain in power, because there's no way policemen will help him remain in power. So that's what actually happened after the maandamano. And of course, everyone in the country is talking about William Samoei Ruto. Like, how can you lead a nation that is against you? Like, all tribes are kutaki. In fact, this will be the first election in Kenya in itakuwa tribeless ever since independence. Indo the only kura ama election itafanyika yenye itakuwa na kabila. Why? Because people have merged together. And people want to remove this guy from power because of the way he's ruling the nation. The way kila kitu imepanda bei. Sasa hizi hata save pesa, unapata pesa inaisha. No. People live from food hand to mouth. Yeah? As in the gap between the rich and the poor is widening. So, and wananchi, in fact, wananchi wamesema ili tukufe than tuishi tukiwa maskini. No. That's what, and you know, when a nation imefika this status, I think it becomes a dangerous nation because wananchi, they are the ones who hold the power. Now, you can't kill 40 million people. They will remove you one person. So that's why the president is now seeking help from KDF as a way of quelling this mandamano. And of course, it will fail because even KDF himself will be divided. Remember, even in Sudan, vita, the army there is divided. No army vikiona inchi inaharibika, they become divided because they say now the only way to save our country is by removing this man from power, and the army can take over. The army can take over. Wakiona the country is being destabilized by the president. Remember, even Mugabe himself, who hosted him, it was the army. But so upon this guy is hurting the nation. No, we need to remove him from power as a way of solving all these problems, the country is facing. And that's where Kenya were headed. Because if every week it is anarchy, looting, death, mandamano, tear gas, the army will intervene and tell him now you need to leave power because people don't want you. Yeah. So if you leave power, that's the only solution. That's what you see now. William Ruto has known this. That's now, he's having these secret meetings with the army as a way of, controlling the nation. But it is too late because now people are fed up. Another says akibeki power. Then people the next elections. Of course, people will vote against him. So will he force himself kwa power tena? People will tell him, no, you need to leave. And that's what will happen because people will vote against him because these people who are demonstrating, these are the people who will not vote for Ruto. And it is the whole nation. So they'll vote against him. So what will Ruto do? Will he manipulate the results? Will he use the IBC to remain in power? And if he does so, what do you think will happen? Of course, there'll be anarchy. And Gachagua said this before. Gachagua was not inciting people. He was just telling them that people don't want you. So don't try to do anything that, of course, will jeopardize, elections. So that is basically what happened. And that's what's going to happen. So the only way Ruto can, quell this hunger is by, of course, lowering the cost of living and listening to people. Not telling Kenyans that we stand with the police. No, don't say that. Just listen to the people, and of course, the people will cool their hunger. Don't use thorax. So that's what happened. So hit me in the comment section. Do you believe that the army will save Ruto? Or the army will now say, no, we need to remove it so that we can have peace in our nation because it's happening in other countries. Comment then, of course, we meet next time.